YouTube? Welcome back to Universe X, and as promised, as per the polls on the Facebook Universe X page, we will be doing a deck demo for the Zamasu and Goku Black leader today. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to be a lot more interactive on the Universe X page, give you guys a lot more opportunities to like choose the flow of content like so, and hopefully it'll be a good time. So yeah. Just as per usual, we are climbing and we are getting closer and closer to our benchmarks. We are this close to hitting 1,500 subscribers, and we are going to keep going until we hit 2,000 and have some mad celebrations. So every little bit of support counts, whether you're already a member of the UniX fam or you're thinking about becoming one. Just hit that like button, comment, let me know what you think. Help the video trend. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit that notification button. Actually get in on what's coming down most of the time. So yeah. And past that, just wanted to let everybody know that you can go visit the official site where these spoilers are gotten from. You can visit the discussion group where people are always talking about it. Universe X, where we get to choose the order of such videos like these. And then also Universe X Discord, where we talk about pretty much anything weeb related, stuff like that. And then last but not least, you got TCGMetalZ, where they make the coolest metal leader cards. And they've got a whole bunch of heat cooking up for this set. So. Now that that intro is over, let's actually get right into Untap. I don't have the deck on DBS Deck Planet because DBS Deck Planet is like on holiday or something, but they don't have these cards up. So let's get into it. So I am not going to go terribly into these effects. There's always a video before these where I go into them, so I'll put the link to that in the description if you want a in-depth breakdown of the effects themselves. But this is a Wish Leader Zamasu, and the cool thing about him is that he is actually able to fetch out 2 Dragon Ball cards from your deck and or life to your hand, shuffle any of yours, look through with this skill. It's pretty tight. And then when your life is at 3 unless you have the 7 Dragon Balls, he's going to just awaken. He draws 1 and then he flips over. His other side is kind of weird. It's interesting because this deck is essentially just a vehicle for lots of draws. Once per turn, you can draw a card. However, if you have a God card in hand, it's just better to take the Coercion Dragon Ball card from your deck to your hand. That's what that is. I pressed shift for too long because I didn't have to press it. I guess I have to just click it. But yeah, and then he's able to remove 7 Dragon Balls to play Zamasu. From this Zamasu, you can probably start getting your some of your plays going, some of your setup going. And then it's kind of cool because you have some options. Like, because it's 2 and indestructible, you could bring out the Eliminator and tap something and draw 1, and then proceed to go from there. So that's pretty cool. And then he gains triple attack. Nothing too crazy, but still pretty cool. So the cards I have in here, it's odd because, like I said, the Zamasu cards in this particular set don't really game in. They're like cool, but like a single negate a turn could just completely put this deck into the crapper. So I think that with this deck, you're gonna have to build strong around it. I think Zamasu is more like a carriage. It's a very good filter engine, and so you'll be able to get your cards to your hand and do yellow things the way yellow needs to be done. So I have 3 Zamasu Plotting Eradication, because he searches the Dragon Ball card to your hand, and he can also put his Goasu in grave in order to just completely dump 2 into the grave. Goasu the Careless, he searches top 3 for a god, and he's part of this combo. I play 4 Zamasu Sacred Beliefs. Being a Dragon Ball deck, and being yellow at the same time, it's kind of hard to know when you're going to be at 4 life. None of the deck really takes life unless Dragon Balls are in your life, and on top of the deck not really taking life, it's also in a weird position where you okay, I'm just gonna get into this. Yeah, yellow blue cards are needed in this deck. This is a god, so if you need to at the last ditch effort, you can pitch it for Coercion. There's a lot of reasons why this is here. Moving over, I've got 2 Goku Black Unforeseen Darkness, because to get into your main boss card, you do need to combo a Zamasu and a Goku Black, and so I just wanted the counts up a little bit. And if you're really in a pinch, this guy can come in and he can help you draw and untap mana. But if you're really in a pinch, he can be removed with the Coercion. 4 Goku Black the Eliminators. Mainly he's a check land, but he's also a target for your ult, but more importantly, he is a very strong card that can be removed from Coercion. We got 3 Steadfast Assistants, and you're going to see in this deck, you're going to turn these on immediately. But 3 Steadfast Assistants, 3 Mecha Frieza Repose. Yeah, I mean, again, you can turn them on easily. 4 Goku Black Future on the line, and there's actually a gentleman in my comments. Let me see if I can find you. He definitely informed me that I was reading this wrong, and I compared it with the Broly text, the red Broly text, and it wasn't the same. So yeah, this guy is only treated as blue when he's on the field, not in your energy. Makes him slightly less good for me, but at the same time, the ability to come in and tap somebody's energy is also very, very strong. So we'll keep him in the back burner. And by back burner, I mean front burner. He's a really good card. We got Turles, all too easy. Very, very, very good card at 3. 1 Bergamo. This guy needs to get banned. 4 Fuse Zamasu, Divine Condemnation. He's easily removable, and you can go into your boss card. He's Aegis setup. This is the boss card, but he's also a charge card. I wish that they did that the other way around. I don't like charging my boss cards, but he doesn't have energy exhaust when you charge himself. 1 Supreme Katana Space Unraveler. He can be, or she can be picked up with Goasu the Careless, and you know, she's just a very good card for a control-like deck. And we already have enough things hurting battle cards, so Unisons and Leaders, pretty cool. We got Fu Shrouded in Mystery because this deck can drag the game, and then you can stack the board and then just go in. 3 Power of the Super Saiyan, 7 Coercions. It's the Dragon Ball card of the deck, and yeah, this card is kind of silly. And then 3 Sensu Beans, just because I'm at 53, I could easily take them out, but I feel like Sensu Bean deserves a space. So let's jump into the solo game and just do some test hands and kind of show you guys how the flow of the deck is. All right. So when it comes to what you're looking for in hand, I really just want one of the boss cards and a Zamasu. Like, I really just want to be able to draw. Now this is a decent hand. We're gonna put back a lot of it though, because we literally don't need it. I'll keep this guy just in case we have to do like a really ugly charge for the first turn. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to hit a really ugly charge the first turn. All right. And we didn't even see which turn we were going first. If we're going first, that was a really bad oof. Okay, yeah, we're going second. So we're gonna draw for turn. Did not make the hand any better. I am going to play that. It'll come into play tap because we're a scrub. I'm gonna swing with Zamasu. Activate his effect to search 2. Dragon Balls, always check that life. We've got 1 Coercion in here, and we've got 2 of our boss cards in there. Oh, that sucks. The life is actually really stacked. I'm gonna take a Coercion from my life because they're going to hit me at least once. Maybe I can get that Zamasu off of it, but we're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna take 1 from you. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Right now, I think we don't need at this very moment to use Coercion. We can just chill on it. There's not really, I mean, we may just want a better charge next turn, but we have our charge next turn. We have Zamasu. So I might just actually chill on it. I mean, they're gonna swing on me once, maybe even twice. It really depends on the deck. If the deck was scary enough, I just would have charged a yellow and used 2 Coercions, because legitimately, use a yellow, 2 Coercions, and I have access to Mecha Frieza on turn 1. And there is gonna be a lot of punchy stuff next set. So let's actually just, yeah, you know what? Let's pretend that let's just go off of that. Let's just say that I'm looking across the table from an aggro deck, right? You can literally, you don't even have to tap anything. I can Coercion and remove this Zamasu to draw 1, draw 2. And then I can do it again. Yep. And this is a Coercion, and I will remove this time this Goku Black. Draw 1, draw 2. Okay, so now we're sitting at a point where if they did want to get froggy, we literally can just turn 1, hit them with Mecha Frieza Robotic Riposte. And then that would cause us to, you know, just keep that card there. So next turn we draw. This time I will play that. And of course we still want to keep some of our cards. So we're gonna swing it with Leader again, go into the deck and take out 2 Coercions. This is very interesting. I mean, we can play this Goku Black from the warp. It's not really a problem. So yeah, we will actually just shuffle our deck, activate Coercion. And it's crazy, this guy doesn't have a once per turn. You look at cards, Zamasu Yellow Shenron Black card, Shenron Goku Black card. You can choose 1 God card in your hand, send to your warp if you do draw 2 cards. Not a once per turn. That's crazy. So we're gonna move Goku Black and draw 2. Okay. meaning next turn we should be able to be awakened. But again, like, we can swing with Mecha Frieza, and if they want to get froggy again, we can hit them with yet another one of these. And on the first 2 turns, these are very, very strong. Like, you can get killed through them, but they are very, very strong. At 7 life, I don't think anybody's gonna try to kill you through riposte though. So we're gonna draw for turn. I just put these Sensu Beans in, and they're starting to really hurt me. That's actually hilarious. We're gonna hit the charge land here. That is just what men do. And then we are going to swing with our leader one more time and take the double coercion. Now at this point, we don't have much of a use for this Zamasu, but we do kind of want to keep Zamasu in hand just in case. See, here's the issue here. This is weird. Since there's 0 cost and it's a May, you don't really have to use the coercions, but this guy costs a fair amount, right? Let me see. To play him from Warp, he's going to cost 2 blue or yellow cards in your battle area or combo area. Yeah. So he can't even be played now, but I guess that's why he counts himself as blue. So yeah, I mean, for this turn, you're gonna get some pokes in, but 15k pokes aren't gonna really do anything. See what I mean? I have a fair amount of cards in hand, and I don't think I'm gonna die this turn, but I don't think I'm gonna live either. Let's see how many other Zamasus I have. I haven't seen a super combo yet. I think at this point, it's just prudent that I get this rolling. I'm just gonna remove this and draw 1, draw 2. We got our Goku Black, and we have a Zamasu. So at this point, we're going to I'm just gonna play these as 0s. And we're going to alt face and draw 1. Cool, cool. And then we are going to put these all back. Now this is where things are kind of funny as well. I'm going to, I think I will activate his ability to just draw 1. Not get a coercion, but just draw 1. All right, so we got a Guasu. What do I want to do here? I think right here we play this, see if we can get a Zamasu off top 3. I know that's like shiesty. Perfect. Okay, so we'll take that and we'll bottom deck this and this. Okay. And we'll chill on it. Like right now, the funny thing is if they try to swing on us, what we can do now is we could Zamasu super combo, tap something of theirs, Goku Black, of course, tap something of theirs. Well, not tap something of theirs, but just combo with it. And then we combo to play in the Fuse Zamasu Divine Combination. He is an indestructible blocker, so unless they have a counterplay for it, that'll just ride. And then we can just block what's left. That's fine. At this moment, we're not having a lot of cards in hand, which is kind of scary. So we get to this point. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to tap that. Now this is sort of a problem at this point. It's definitely a problem because we can't activate a lot of our cards. Even if we use Aegis, it's not an issue. So we have to actually use Goku Black's ability to draw again. And we get a coercion. So this is kind of wild because I don't have too many non-gods in the deck, and I've already got myself at a standpoint, kind of stuck still. So at this point, you know, there's nothing we're really doing here. We can Aegis, and we can't even Aegis into anything. We just have to kind of take damage. So I think at this point, it's safe to say that we can just wait. Like, we can literally just wait. I might just play this for 0 to turn Riposte into a 2 cost. And then just wait. That also makes Steadfast a 2 cost. So, I mean, we can get our swings in with everything here, but I don't think it's necessary for us to do much. They play something dangerous. We can Steadfast for 2, which feels absolutely poopy, and draw a card. Play something dangerous again. We tap and we Riposte again. And then, you know, next turn we draw, like, this is not enough for us to, well, actually at 7 life, okay, at 7 life, I can't front. Like, this may be enough for us to not die. At this point, I gotta put this here. Like, I gotta put this here. Like, what is it doing? We'll put the Sensu here. And, this is just buck wild. Like, this just does not feel good. I'm going to activate my leader's effect to get another coercion from the deck because we do not want to draw into another one. And then we'll activate coercion to banish Gowasu and draw 1, draw 2. Got a Bergamo, that's pretty neato. What do I do here? I think here we just tap. We tap 4 for this guy. And this is pretty interesting because now we'll be able to swing, 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 and we'll be able to swing. And then, you know, if my opponent wants to do anything silly, I can always activate Aegis to untap this guy, draw 1. And, you know, we have plays, you know, and it says we can switch one of their cards to rest mode. So I guess it really depends on what's happening, because I suppose the correct sequence would have been to Sensu to untap another one. And then we Aegis in the same step, untapping these two. And then since we tapped one of their cards, of course, we can play the almighty Bergamo and tap another one of their cards, or tap 2 more of their cards and then just chill on it. But you see, what is his hand? We have no hand. So I'm going to move on to the next one and see if it can be a better setup. Yeah, it's definitely kind of weird. And like I said, I can fully admit that this deck is built oddly, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that needs to be seen. We need to see which cards in yellow are, you know, hit or not hit. That's going to free up space. We're going to need to see how the format shapes up, whether it's aggro-centric or whether it's still mid-range. There's a lot of things that we're going to have to see in order to figure out whether or not they're worth keeping or not. We're going to put this entire hand back because it doesn't give us the ability to, like, really charge well at all. We're sort of getting there. Can I get like 1 good charge? No. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. So this time we'd be going first. We're just gonna get the setup that I want. So we're gonna put the Goku Black here. Unfortunately, it's a really good card, but it is what it is. We're gonna play this Zamasu. He needs to search the deck. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all there. We got our super combo. Cool. So we're just gonna rip that from there and shuffle and pause. My opponent will swing into me. That's fine. Goku Black. We're gonna draw now. A Fu, so we at least have sort of a win con. We don't want to leave ourselves completely open, but we also don't want to. I think this is just the way for me. I'm gonna play that. Next, I'm gonna swing with my leader, and my leader is going to get me 1 and 2. I'm going first, so don't think I have to exactly worry the most about getting annihilated. But again, it's all matchup dependent. Tap that. Play Gowasu. Gowasu is going to look at the top 3. There is a god in there. So we'll take him, and we will put that at the bottom, put that at the bottom. And then we'll activate Zamasu, Plotting Eradication, to put Gowasu into the grave. And we are going to get 2 coercions to the grave. So that means that we can awaken next turn, if we so choose. I kind of want to see what we can get going, because I would like a better charge next turn. So we're going to banish that Goku Black to draw 1 and draw 2. That is definitely a charge we can use, but we also have stuff in hand, so we're gonna see if we can get a Zamasu. Okay. So we'll do that and we'll pass. My opponent will swing on me. They might even have 2 swings. That's fine. I'm gonna draw. That's actually really, really nice. So now what we can do is play Zamasu as a check land and roll off of that. Swing with this Zamasu, activate his ability to find this and this. This one's going a lot smoother, just off of the draws alone. Shuffle the deck. We can actually get rid of that Goku Black pretty easily. So I'm going to coercion and get rid of him to draw 1, draw 2. We definitely don't need Homeboy out there, so we're gonna remove this. But we could use it for Aegis. We could use it for Aegis. Let's not be trigger happy on that one. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna be very responsive. If my opponent wants to swing on me, this is the time to combo above their swing and get out my monster. Tap out, tap one of their things, tap one of their things, do this, and then we can play this Zamasu right here. And then after we play that Zamasu, we're going to be able to sit here. We still have defense. Like, they can come at us with a full slew. Like, we can hit them for power of Super Saiyan, draw one card. We still can steadfast them or riposte them, draw one card, because we have the extras engraved to do so. Opening up for my next turn, we're going to hit a yellow charge. And after hitting a yellow charge, we are going to tap all 4 of these to play this man. This is going to allow us to do quite a few things. So we have 2 coercions in hand, but I'm not sure whether or not I want to use their effects. We don't necessarily need this Goku Black anymore. That's true. So we'll coercion and get that and draw 1, draw 2. That's pretty neat. I kind of want to keep the Zamasu at this point. So at this point, I'm just going to activate that one for 0. And that should be all 7 engraved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 engraved. We are going to alt face, draw a card. And after we do that, we have to put all these back. After putting all those back, shuffle. I'm going to activate his ability to get... I'm not sure if I want to... Let's see. This is rough because I want to set up coercion again. We'll just take coercion in hand. And I do want to be able to cantrip off of it, but I don't think that's going to be a move this turn. I think what I'm just going to have to do is play it for 0 to turn on my things. And then we can, of course, swing and we can swing. And then if my opponent, you know, wants to do something, we can always activate blocker and then activate Aegis, dropping this, untapping these 2, and then we can draw a card. Now we have access to Sensu, we have access to Riposte to stop turns. I mean, we have access to double Riposte if need be, but that's not quite what I want to do here if I don't have to. We definitely have to see, but I mean, we could, oh yeah, we get to untap 2. So that's actually pretty good at this point. We have a blocker, we blocked already, and then we have the ability to riposte. I think that's fair enough. Like, we can get through some stuff there. Now, drawing a card from the deck, we get a Gowasu. I kind of want to just play this guy to have all my energy open, but having Zamasu, I mean, this late in the game, people are going to start cheating out some really strong cards. So we can put that there. I think we can get away with putting it there. Actually, why do we almost play that? We're going to activate Goku Black's ability to get a coercion. And we are going to play coercion, and we are going to get that out of the way to draw 1, draw 2. Very nice pickups. We are going to tap and tap for Turles. We'll blow up 1 and draw 1. I don't know how many cards they have on their board. It really depends. But if we really wanted to, we could activate another Turles. But we need to keep the energy open. We have riposte, and we have yeah, we have the ability to do some funny stuff. So we can swing, we can swing, we can swing, we can swing, and they have to answer our board here. Because if they don't answer our board here, next turn is just going to be game. We have Aegis, so you know what? I think in this case, we do just play another Turles, especially if we don't think they have access to board wipe. Hello, cat. And we could blow up as many cards, or if they only have another one, if I was planning to do that anyway, you can just draw another one. We've got a nice Zamasu card, and we can turn everything sideways. That's a bit of pressure. They have to floodgate that. Now, the thing is, on my turn, though, I can use Aegis again. I don't know which one of these I'd rather use, but yeah, we could easily use, like, we could steadfast something the first thing they play, unless they swing the leader first. Steadfast, draw a card. Aegis, we can discard. And actually, I want to make sure I have something to charge next turn, right? Right? But we don't want to really discard those for Aegis. So yeah, we'll discard this for Aegis. And we'll untap this bad boy, untap energy, and we will draw a card. And so now we have a blocker on board. When they swing again, we can hit them with riposte, and then we still are able to block 2 times. So we have a steady amount of defense. And then the next turn is just bad for them. Because, like, what's going to happen? We're just going to foo them. Like, we have exactly 10 cards in here. I will first charge the Sensu Bean. After charging the Sensu Bean, I'm going to activate my leader ability to just draw a card. That's great. We will activate Coercion to remove this Zamasu to draw 1, draw 2. Cool. And then while we're at it, we're going to activate this to remove this Zamasu, draw 1, draw 2. Cool. Aegis is set up very well next turn. Now we can just windmill Fu. I don't even care about this guy's ult. This guy's ult's kind of garbage. In my opinion. If it's not garbage, let me know and we will adjust. But we're going to activate that. And now you're under Fu and you're going to get a 15, a 15, a 15. Like, provided none of this got destroyed, a 20, a 20, a 30, and a 35. And that should be kind of it. And if they do want to get froggy next turn, I mean, you literally can activate Aegis, open up, open up, open up. You can use a Sensu Bean on your leader to open up another energy. You can power of a Super Saiyan to tap something else and draw. And you see, now you're kind of opened up again. I mean, you can riposte your opponent again. You can Kai your opponent. And then next turn, you should be able to finish him off, I think, with that. So yeah, that is the deck. It is weird. I think that there's going to be a lot of tuning involved. I think if you only use the Zamasu pieces, you don't have an end game and you don't have pressure. But if you use other yellow cards, you do have some pressure. I would like to see Fu get gone, so I hope this isn't, you know, the way a deck shapes up later. But it's very interesting. I will have to sit and spend a lot more time on this deck. Maybe we'll do a version 2 because I think that there's a lot more to be tapped on this deck than just meets the eye initially. And I do want to get into that. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, think about hitting that subscribe button because we are trying to grow. And I will see you guys the next time you decide to join Universe X. Later.